All right, nice job. Good set. Let's do some social kick.
You want to reiterate what it is?
So I'm gonna give out a set, and that set has a specific distance. So for example, I give out a 200 of a certain stroke. I'm gonna put it on a specific interval. I'm gonna pick a person, year of that Olympic and their time, and then we're just gonna chat about this specific individual. All right, you boys ready?
So we focus on 200s.
Well,
That was just an example.
that was an example.
Example, got it. Okay.
Olympic distance.
So if he says it's 200s in 3 minutes, twice he's going to give us a name, an Olympic, a time, and a place. And we have 3 minutes to talk about that person, and then the clock goes beep, and we switch.
All right, let's talk.
Okay. Let's
all right, we're going on the 40.
We're going on the top.
Let's go on the top. Fine, let's go on the top.
on the 40.
Coach Tim, calm down, man. On the 40.
That's what we're going on. 10 seconds.
Or are we going to wait?
We're gonna wait. We're gonna make the viewers
Take
wait.
a deep breath. Clear the oxygen.
Dude, 3, 2, 1, ready, go. So 200 for you on 3 minutes.
Better open it.
Ian Thorpe, Athens, 2004. He went 147.22. Ian Thorpe.
Where'd he come?
He got first, I believe. Yes, he got first. Yes.
With what time?
147.22.
Michael didn't win it. So that's right. Michael.
2004.
Right. So Van der Hoek
That didn't
won.
win. That didn't win. You need to
No,
fact check.
147.
Double fact check.
147 didn't win. But anyways, Ian Thorpe, 2004 at Athens. Was he wearing the super suit then, or not
Yes,
yet?
he was.
So everything I ever heard was the suit floated, first of all.
In 04, he had a suit on.
Mhm.
I don't know if he said Adidas or Adidas, but the suit floated.
Sorry, 144.71. I got him mixed
There
up.
we
Yeah.
go.
There we go.
Yeah. So I think Thorpe's an interesting one because he had a different style than most of the other swimmers. I mean, he swam down to the 100.
Yep.
And famously, closed really well at the 2000 Olympics and
Relay.
that relay.
Yep.
What people don't remember about the relay 4 years before that is that
Michael Klim went up 48-1.
no, that Gary Hall outsplit him. Gary Hall still
that's right.
outsplit him. He was just
That's right.
out faster. So
That's
Thorpe
right.
caught him.
Yes.
But Hall still outsplit him. He just
That's right.
didn't catch him. But dramatically, it looks like Thorpe
ran him down, right?
Yeah, Thorpe ran him down. Which I mean
So
at
that
the end,
was easy.
The win's a win, right?
yeah, the win's a win. Like Thorpe, his freestyle technique is always so interesting to me to watch. I really like watching it. Super high elbow catch.
Power.
Even
Underwater,
for-
like watching underwater is super pretty to watch. That underwater
Nice.
catch.
Strong as
Such a
anything.
high elbow.
famously
Long.
huge feet, like
Yeah,
thunderous
big
kick
hands.
for a long
What's his
distance
stroke rate per
swimmer.
50? Must have been, I don't know, 28 or something.
I don't know, but for some
Such a long
did
stroke.
Thorpe breathe to both sides too, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember him being.
And that's- I mean, I would
he
say,
has
like-
no bounce. He's very smooth.
Yeah, very smooth, and that's a rarity today. Also, Thorpe nose bridge on the Speedo, or not Speedo, the Swedes. Who makes Swedes? I don't know.
Speedo does.
So-
I know that. One
Yeah,
more
yeah,
minute.
but
But the
String-
original Swedes is Hal something.
I just think he had like a huge
Name the
nose
company.
because his goggles were like so far
Yeah.
apart.
He had a big nose.
And, like
Well,
I have a really narrow one, so anytime I have to like pinch the string whenever I wore Swedes really close together, that's what I remember about Thorpe.
How old was he? He must have been 19 or 20.
Let me double
You know,
check.
How about
that.
this as a theory, though? Is unilateral galloping, freestyle, and pairing distance in 400 freestyle?
30 seconds, FYI.
Because so many people are doing unilateral breathing or galloping swimming, but the
Right.
400 is not improving on the men's side, right?
And so what's your argument?
Or
that like
are people getting so into the galloping style, but that's more attuned to 100 or 200 stroke, and that a bilateral breathing and more balanced stroke would be better for the 400?
just Sun Yang breathes to both
He
sides.
brings
too,
to
doesn't
both
he?
sides, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a very erratic breather, in all honesty.
5 seconds.
He breathes 5 strokes into the wall every stroke.
All right.
Just for
All
fun.
right.
I like that. I like that
Thorpe
question.
was
That's a
22.
bilateral.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's a
beep,
good point.
2 100s back on 130. Lenny Kraselberg, Sydney, Australia in 2000, 53.72 in the 100 back.
He won that for sure.
53-7
Mhm.
He won.
won?
That was it. Yeah, that one.
in a blue aqua blade
Oh,
that
yeah.
was it.
jammer.
And
Yeah.
he's a general
Didn't have the
manager.
helmet
No, that was before.
He's in
that.
ISL right now.
They only had latex caps. in
Yeah,
that
see
era.
the current
He's the current general manager.
general
Yeah.
manager.
Yeah.
I love Lenny Kraselberg. Just watching him, and I don't know, he just seemed like a
What's
a
his
great competitor.
What's his history? Is he like Russian
He's
American?
naturalized.
What does that mean? Naturalized.
I'm naturalized.
You're naturalized?
Yeah, I'm not
Because you've
natural.
lived here.
I'm not natural.
So you're
Yeah, but that means.
wait. You're not just natural. You're hella natural.
He hasn't said it all episode, Justin. That ain't personal, man. We finally got it out of him.
Just had to fill it in.
Had to fill it in. But anyway, so he's naturalized.
Yeah.
And I don't know,
30
he was a
seconds.
great swimmer, and he carried the torch of the U.S. backstrokers for 8 years.
So we talk about legacy of U.S. backstrokers.
Oh.
So we back to like Bridgewater, to Kraselberg and Pearsall, to
Rouse and-
Lochte
oh, man.
and Clary,
Jeff Rouse.
to
Back further.
to
Jeff
Ten
Rouse,
seconds.
96.
to Murphy in 16. So
Yeah.
what happens? Do you think that Murphy is going to continue to carry the legacy,
All right,
Michael
on to the
Rush
next
and
one.
or is it
Switch.
Shane
Switch.
Passes?
All right, 450s on 110. 450s on 110.
Patty.
Brett Hawk in 2004, 22.18.
We'll let you take this one.
Yeah.
Anything about Brett? What's something that we don't know about Brett?
I remember when I went 22.17 and was like,
What did he say?
yes. Because Brett was coaching me at the time, and I was so pumped about that. And I ended up going faster, but it was just because I was super suited, and so maybe I never would have gone faster than him. I don't know.
What do we know about Brett?
40 seconds.
Tell me something.
What don't I know about it?
What do we not know about
What
Brett?
does the public?
What's something that's G-rated about Brett? That's
G-rated.
interesting.
Oh gosh.
What's his favorite food?
Oh man.
What's his kids'
I don't
names?
know.
Kids' names.
His kids' names?
Yeah.
Dear God, that's weird.
Kira.
Dude's a family man. He loves good food. He's a good guy to be around. Yeah, you talk highly about him.
Yeah, I don't know. He has 4 kids. He has twins.
10
4
seconds.
kids. Okay.
He has twins. Yeah, his wife played soccer at Auburn.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever break 22 and 53?
Yeah, 20.7.
No, easily.
Yeah,
Thank you, Suits.
yeah, I was under it.
Alrighty, anyway, next 50. In 2000, Allison Shefford went 25.45. She represented
England.
Great Britain, England. Yep.
All right, take it, Luke.
I don't know. 25-45.
hmm
25.
You tell me about it.
What year?
Actually, she's Scottish.
She's Scottish. Sorry.
Okay.
No offense.
She competed in 5 consecutive Olympics for Great Britain, though,
Whoa.
starting in
I
1988.
thought you were Scottish.
Whoa.
Says she's Scottish, but now it says Great Britain.
No, well, Scotland is part of Great Britain.
I don't know. This is before Brexit.
Heathens.
Yeah. So.
What
So
place
she went
did
to 5 Olympics. That's
So,
rare
yeah,
for me.
Yeah, very rare. I think super underrated. She got 7th though. So that year,
Ingrid Brun won that year.
yeah,
Bruin.
Yep, Dara
Oh,
Torres
this-
3rd.
2000?
2000.
So Ingo was wearing the short john. You remember those? Did you ever wear that as a guy, wearing the short john?
No, I wore all legs.
It's like exactly
or
what women
Speedo.
wear today.
10
But
seconds.
as a guy, you feel weird wearing
Yeah,
it. Because it's like,
Or leg suit or Speedo.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Alrighty. In 2012, George Bevell went 21.82 in the 50 free. George Bevell,
What place did he get?
I believe, is also 7th.
You know what's one good fact about George and people know, besides he went to 5 Olympics, is that he is one of the few athletes that has made a final in every major competition over like longer span of times. He made finals in every Olympics and every world champs for like 8 years or 10 years or something, and that was really hard to do.
Really?
In 50
Wait, really?
Wait,
Yeah.
what? I
Yeah,
thought.
he made a lot of finals.
What about Michael?
Well,
Well,
Yeah,
he didn't
yes,
say he's
yeah.
the most.
He's the most.
but
okay.
just
I'm
like-
just saying it's
Are
very
you
hard to
counting
make finals.
semifinals?
No, finals. To make finals in races.
Are you saying that
And-
in
and it
every
stopped in Rio.
major
It
long
stopped
course
in Rio.
meet that for 10 years George made a final?
I don't know how many years, but
Jeez.
it's he has a nice stretch going that he was always in the finals of the 53 or the 200 IM.
20 seconds.
For
Wow.
I mean, just to reiterate, well, I think we've talked about, but 2 IM, bronze medalist, Olympian, 50 free, I believe finalist in the 50 free.
That's
He
right.
medaled
Yeah,
in
yeah.
2011 in the 50 free.
He did.
Yeah,
yeah,
bronze.
it's 2011 Worlds.
Yeah. With
Yeah.
the current.
And then-
Yeah. Well, yeah, with the current. I mean, that pool
Alrighty.
allegedly
Still,
did have
though,
a current.
just
Anyway,
that-
next 50.
That range,
Next
though.
50.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Beep. Ariana Vanderpool Wallace in 2012 went 24.69.
Go Bahamas.
First person to go 46 yards.
Yeah.
on a
Mhm.
free.
I forgot about
Almost.
that.
Always
Tiger, right?
thought she'd be a little bit faster in the 50, but not a very good start.
What do you think? Is that okay?
Not a very good
Mhm.
start, but yeah, very athletic. Yeah, I mean, hard worker,
Mhm.
great balanced freestyle stroke.
Did
Yeah.
she swim for
First
Auburn?
runner.
Actually,
or-
surprised she didn't swim a little bit
Mhm.
longer, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of pop.
A lot of pop.
Yeah, I mean, great swimmer. Like you said, I also agree. I thought her career ended pretty
Olympics
soon for where she's from. She could have gone on and sure a few more
Yeah,
Olympiads.
2008.
Yeah.
Done faster.
2012.
Potentially.
Yeah, I thought that
She
was
retired officially last year.
She retired last year. She's the first
Officially.
Bahamian ever to make the
Last year.
final of the event. That's
Mhm.
cool.
Yep. And
She's only 29.
attended Auburn. So did you know Ariana back in the day?
I did, yeah.
Mhm.
We weren't on the college team at the same time together,
She had
but
3
we were
Olympics.
still
Mhm.
training at the same time together.
All right, cool. Anyway, on to the next thing. We'll go on the top here. 200 IMs on 3.5.
200 IMs.
200
There's
IMs.
something about IM that's just so different. Like when you try
She's a
to.
warm down set.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I figured out how to do a few different strokes individually. But
Alrighty.
as soon as you put them together.
Christy
it's so much
Coventry in 2004 went 2:12:27.
Where'd she come?
I'm pulling it up.
Decent.
Mhm.
212,
212. That was
Third or
third.
fourth?
That was third for.
Who won?
That was Yana Klakova for Ukraine.
Ukraine, right?
Yeah, Ukraine.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
She was a great swimmer.
Mhm.
But anyways, Coventry.
Mhm.
Great backstroker.
Mhm.
Yeah, great college swimmer.
From Zimbabwe.
She again, like, had a medal haul from that Olympics. I think 4 medals.
Mm-hmm.
From 2004.
impressive.
Again, the only swimmer that
non-relay.
any of us has ever heard from Zimbabwe. I don't know how the swimming community is going in Zimbabwe, but I mean, 2004 was a great year for African swimming.
We talked about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the fact that you had the South African relay, you had Skuman at in his prime,
Yep.
you had Kirsty in her prime,
Uh-huh.
and then
Oos.
Oos was still performing that Olympics. You still had Salim Isles or Salim Ilace. I don't know how to say his name.
Nigeria.
Yeah. And so, like, I mean,
There was
there's
a
a
lot there.
lot of really
That
good
was-
African swimmers.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to well, and that.
But
that's
now we
not-
have
that's
Chad,
not
we
dissimilar
have
from
Farida.
history. I mean,
Yeah.
you had Penny Haynes.
Penny Haynes.
I mean, so
There's always a few, but
Yeah.
that was a lot.
there's a history of African swimming, but that had to have been like the peak of African swimming in
And
2004.
now I think it's dropping. I mean, he said Chad, but
Chad and Farida.
Chad's here
Farida,
on
yeah.
the decline to some
Mhm.
degree. I mean, he's getting up there.
But don't tell him that.
No, I mean, he's at the same point.
Yeah.
He's not rising, right?
He fixes that injury, you never know.
I think you
But-
should tell him that, John. Let's call Chad the club.
Hey, he's the one that's having beer
So-
with him, all right? So I think we're gonna have to leave it to Luke.
Fun
here.
fact I didn't know about Christian, going back to your alma mater, Brian, she went to Auburn as well.
And she swam for Longhorn Aquatics. What was that like?
Breaking news! You went to Auburn. Did you know that?
But she
I've never
swam for
heard of
Longhorn
that.
Aquatics. What was that like, swimming for Longhorn?
Yeah, not a yard swimmer.
Kim Bracken was the coach. Kim Bracken had a good
30 seconds.
story review about how to get out of pools.
Oh, yeah. So my first let's take this quick aside. So my first week at practice in college swimming, you're just like trying to figure out what lane you're swimming
Yeah,
in.
where
Like,
you-
what's
where
in
you-
what equipment is in my gear bag? Like this, what is this widget that I don't use?
Widget.
And so I get out of the pool after practice. Could have been like my 3rd or 4th day at practice, and I hadn't met Kim was the co-head women's coach at the time. And David Marsh was the head coach of the team. I get out of the pool, and Kim says, "Hey, we haven't met yet. Hi, Brian. I'm Kim." I said, "Hey, Brian Lundquist. Nice to meet you." She said, "Hey, get back in the pool and get out like an athlete." So what I had done was I had put a knee on the bulkhead when I got out of the pool. And she didn't take too kindly to the fact that I put a
love
knee
that.
on and said, you
Well
have
done.
to, and so the rule was that you have to press fully out to your feet.
Mhm.
And so that was one of the more emasculating events of my
Yikes.
life. Kim said, get back in the pool. Get out
Enough
like an
respect.
athlete.
Enough respect, Kim. All right,
And
now
I never liked her after that.
Okay. Wow. Ooh.
End of story.
End of story.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah,
Okay.
Kim was nice.
All right. So last person, Ariana Kukors went 2:09:83 in 2012. And-
Smashed that race.
Yeah, she was 5th.
that's a year
That
that
got 5th?
the 200 IM really took
Wow.
off that year.
Yeah.
Because
when
there's
you-
always like 210,
Schwinn?
211.
Did Schwinn win?
She went, and
What's she
then,
going?
yeah, and then Coots, and then this is a
207.
name I totally forgot about was Caitlin Leverance and Stephanie Rice.
Leverance.
Yeah.
Stephanie Rice.
Cal
And
Summer,
Steph
right?
Rice.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So that was the last Olympics.
That was
for
a
Steph Rice, right?
full IM heat there.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
209
Yeah.
got 5th.
I can't believe 209
No.
got 5th and 12.
Yeah.
Wow.
And 12.
What a
It's
fast heat.
Yeah,
That was
it's
so
a fast
fast.
heat.
I mean, there were suits, but I mean,
You know
12
what? Actually, what I think about when that happens is that this is back to like the first or second episode we had. We talked about like my friends who got their national cut, summer in high school. So we were in high school. When I was in high school, the senior national cut for the 200 IM for guys was 208.39, I think.
Yeah.
And so the fact that like when I was in college, like the thing to do was like you have to beat the women's world record, and if you don't beat the women's world record in any meet, it's kind of like any of you guys play golf?
No, not really.
No, let's give this up.
No, I kind of keep up with it.
So
We're swimmers.
well, for
Is it
anybody who
far,
listening who
or-
plays golf, when you play golf with your buddies, normally the rule is if you like dribble it off the tee, like you totally whiff off the tee, and you don't hit it past the women's tees, then you have to hit the next shot with your
Yeah.
pants down. And so it
Oh,
was kind of like the
Lord.
same thing.
That's
for
why we
swimming.
don't play golf.
That if you didn't like beat the women's world record, that you were gonna get like
Yeah.
that sort of shame.
Oh, dear Lord.
But like 208, it's like I still think 208's fast. So the
So
fact
that
that
is
like in
fast. Yeah.
12 that they were women who was fifth at the Olympics got
It was about time though, because in '96 when you had the likes of Joanne Millar, Marianne Lumpert, and Michelle Phillips, they were still going 211, 212 in '96, and it took 8 years later they're still doing those times.
That's
so
so
it finally
fast.
dropped.
Yeah.
That was a big drop.
Yeah,
But there was
that's
a
a big
lot
drop.
of
It took a while.
a lot of big names in that one. That's for
I wouldn't
sure.
be surprised if we go back. So if we look to Tokyo next summer, if like 209, if
209
if
fine,
fifth
yeah.
place is slower than that,
We'll have to see. I mean,
it's like
yeah.
it's
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 a
a
fast.
good-
It's a fast heat. It's a fast heat. I mean,
what
okay.
coming up? Oh, wait,
No,
that's-
2012.
Yeah,
2012.
that's
That was a
the
fast
fast.
Workout ends in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I thought we were doing 20-30
Just
minutes.
shout out to Ariana. She swam for King. I swam for King as well. Shout
Yeah,
out to
good
her.
job.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so should we wrap this up?
well, good game.
Yeah. Good game. Very well done.
Who
Nice
won?
match, attaboy.
Ooh, Brian.
Swimming.
All right, Locals twins.
Yeah, no,
All
we just-
because that last golf story.
Mountain Brian.
All right, thanks for joining us. See you next
Yeah.
time.
See you on the next one,
Thanks.
guys. Yep.